The fact that President Obama reached out to college students directly and challenged them to come together as people of different faiths, different backgrounds, different cultures, to go out into their communities to do service work really shows that the way forward in terms of peace and understanding is in the hands of these young people.
I don't think enough people take time to reflect on why they serve others. They just do it because it's a nice thing to do, but there's also like deeper philosophical reasons why they do that. And interfaith work emphasizes those deep discussions and encourages people to build more personal connections.
It's taking those meaningful dialogues that we have and putting them into play with being men and women for others, serving our community, our local DC network, as well as our own campus fellowships.
The fact that the White House called upon us to really stop and think about what is our mission, what are we really working for, what can we do together, really helped us develop a comprehensive year-long program that united different departments, different offices, different student groups in ways that really had not happened before on this campus.
Since we're a university, a place of learning and dialogue, let's continue to think about creative ways to connect interfaith and service, creative ways to explain what we're doing to our wider community, to get them engaged as well.
We're not answering President Obama's challenge to continue the status quo. Rather, we are ready to pioneer a new path where interfaith events are not only a regular activity on campus, they're the norm.
Look at this as one human family and break down those prejudices and come together and learn about each other and teach each other about your own culture and expand your vision. That is what education is.
The idea of, like looking into yourself and being able to look into yourself to move from pitying the world to compassion, because when you pity somebody, any service you do will only be momentary. But if you're compassionate, that service will carry on.
I definitely have had more conversations this month around interfaith service. I think there's just been more publicity about it because there's something going on every day and so many people are involved with organizations. And I think that those conversations that came out of it can be really important.
It's been a great way for me to build relationships like within the Georgetown community with other students and then also with homeless people in the parks.
Thanksgiving is generally a time for people to express their gratitude for the blessings they have received. As someone without religious faith, I was unsure what I could bring from the intellectual tradition I draw from. I realized that I am thankful every day, not to God, but to those in my life who bring me joy.
To work and do service is just an extension of the blessings that you've received. So to bless other people just shows how much you're thankful and grateful for all that you've been given.
We want to open the conversation to the entire room and just be able to share what's something that you learned, maybe new about yourself, or is there a moment of inspiration that you got from the conversations that you were having with the people next to you?
The Interfaith Challenge was a great opportunity for us and other students at Syracuse who were both passionate about interfaith work to bring our campaigns together around this one issue of hunger. We used our school's basketball enthusiasm to raise canned food for local homeless shelters and food banks.
Many college students, they have children's books sitting at home that they don't read anymore. Instead of letting those children's books sit at home, let them sit in the hands of a child. Bring a few books back from spring break, Easter break, donate them for kids in DC.
Bridges don't just emerge out of thin air. People build bridges between communities of different faiths. If you're not going to do it, who is?
Eboo Patel really challenged us to build bridges in our communities and between people of different faiths. Here at Georgetown, we're going to continue to take up that challenge and ensure that interfaith dialogue and interfaith service continue to become the norm, not just on our campus, but throughout our communities.